Okay, so uh, there's a conversation I need to have because it's bothering me a lot. Um, and the gameplay video that was supposed to go up today will likely go up on Friday. And this video is partly because what I'm talking about has been bothering me, and also partly because I haven't finished editing the game. But okay, so just to start off, a full-grown adult is not responsible for the actions of another full-grown adult. Let's just anyone agree on that? Baseline, can we agree on that? Um, so what this has to do with why I'm saying that to start everything out with is I've noticed this trend maybe not my entire life, but when I started having conversations with people about their relationships, about the guys they chose, mostly women choosing guys, there's this tendency of society and of the women themselves to blame a man's actions on themselves. And what I mainly mean by this is to say, oh, I really know how to pick them, or I attract such bad guys, and anything like that. Because it implies that the woman is responsible for all the bad things a man does, and that she was supposed to know what he was going to do when she first met him. And she's supposed to be able to pick right. And it's her fault for picking bad guys. And this applies to every gender, by the way. Like, a full grown human being is not responsible for the actions of another full grown human being. So, if you're part of a couple, whether it's platonic or romantic, or you're part of multiple people relationship, uh, one person is not solely responsible for the actions of another person. So, the idea of blaming a woman for the men she chooses is more of the foisting the blame onto women when it's not theirs to begin with. A woman doesn't choose a man knowing she's bad. And I'm gonna hear something in the background of people saying, oh, but women like bad guys, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not going into that right now because whatever. And I don't want to hear the nice guys in the back going, oh, but women never want me, and I'm just in the friend zone forever. Like, just don't. Like, don't. I can already hear you, and I don't want to hear it. Um, but mostly, without going into anything else, a woman, or any person for that matter, is not a magnet for bad people. It is not how it works. And if you see someone in a way that they're really not in the end, that is not your fault. We all do that. We all judge people and assume they're one thing when they're not. And don't tell me that you haven't had friends that you think you know and then they do something completely outside of what you thought they would ever do. Or romantic relationships. Like, you can never 100% know someone, and expecting all genders, but women especially, to pick guys that aren't bad is ridiculous. Like, we're all human. We don't go picking people who will hurt us. It is just, that is the cost of being in a relationship, is usually there's going to be some hurt involved. There is hurt along with love in every single relationship. But that hurt, that woman didn't choose that hurt, okay? I just want to get this straight. I am sick of hearing, straight, funny. Sorry, I got distracted by my own queer jokes. But a woman is not a bad picker, a bad judge of character, any of that, because the man does something awful to her, or is a horrible partner in a relationship. That is not the woman's fault. It is 100% the man's fault. And again, I say that is 100% the other person's fault. Any gender. Like, anyone can be a dick, and it's not the other person in the relationship's fault. Anyway, I just wanted to get that off my chest because it's been bothering me for a really long time, probably since high school, because I've had a friend who refers to herself this way as someone who really knows how to pick them, or she attracts really bad guys, and it's not her fault. And I love her to pieces, and I hate it when she says stuff like that, because honest to God, It's not your fault because you want to see the good in someone, because you want to form a good relationship with someone. That is not your fault. Having trust and having that trust broken, that is not your fault. It's the same thing as saying it's a woman's fault for being, or any gender's fault for being sexually assaulted. It is not your fault that you put trust in somebody and that person broke that trust. It's not. It's just not. End of story. I'm not willing to see any other thing than it being, let's just blame women for something that's not their fault. And any other person in any other relationship, let's just blame them for no reason. Let me know. You disagree. Let me know why you disagree. I am getting better, I hope, at seeing other opinions and learning from them, because that's an important part of being an educated person. You have to be able to see other sides and see the merits of those. So, that's it for me. Peace out, global non-binary scouts. Thanks for listening to me ramble.